Miss Aurorah is back. I wish we could play some music because Miss Aurorah is all the way live now. It's 3:30 in the morning. Okay. Secured entrepreneurs, in this 3 a.m. Shenanigans video, I'm going to put the video that I was just telling you about, where I was talking about what's going on in the year, this being an 8 year. And now that we are about 5 months left in this year, I want you all to comment below and let Miss Aurorah know what has been unfolding for you in this 8 year. What has really been going on? If you have not joined us over on the Aurorah Dey channel where we talk about secured entrepreneurship, please make that happen, because that's where this video originated. And if you are a secured entrepreneur woman over the age of 50, if you are 50 and above, please go and subscribe to the Secured Entrepreneur Women 50 Plus channel. All right, let's get into this video. All right, Miss Aurorah is back. Secured entrepreneurs, it's about 2:45, and I'm coming in on a full 4.5 hours of sleep, okay? I'm so proud of myself. Many of you know I'm just getting back into the country, and I want to thank all of you who are emailing. Please continue to do so at info@aurorahdayconsulting.com. These emails about the Transparency Act. What is this all about, Miss Aurorah? What is it that I'm supposed to be doing? Should I be filing this with FinCEN? And many of you remember that I had explained FinCEN when we talked about some financial companies relating to cryptocurrency and things like that. So you all were like, wait a moment, financial crimes, right? And it's mandatory. And okay, so I will put up a video today as well. I will put this one up first, and then I will put that video up to explain what this is all about and what you should be doing and what you can do to legally avoid all of that, because they do have 23 exemptions, okay? But to answer the questions, okay? Number one, this started back in 2018 in the financial institutions. Remember that many people were being asked to divulge the beneficial owner, okay, and things like that. So that started there. And you must understand that it makes 100% sense to kick this off in January 2024, because we are coming into an 8 year. Please know, and there's a lot of individuals who really, they're not into astrology, they're not into numerology, but those are the languages of this universe. That is just a fact, okay? Anytime things are going on, you ought to know that they are happening strategically. There's a strategic reason for these things to go on at the times that they go on. And many of us can think about certain things that have happened in this country, in the world, things like that, okay? Based upon astrology. All right, so this whole happening, the energy that we are now walking into, is one of great wealth. This whole 8 year is about authority, power, money, success, okay? Anything that your soul is seeking, it will obtain. That is going to be true in everyone's life. I guarantee you that. No matter what. I mean, you may believe that you're going in one direction and things are gonna turn out different than what you may have thought in your natural mind, but that is what your soul desired. Okay? So many of the secured entrepreneurs know that it is time for you now to get into alignment with what you know you are supposed to be doing, because this is the year that you will be successful with it. Okay? Understand that 2024, 2 2s, a 4, equaling an 8. What does the number 2 bring? The number 2 is bringing money. Okay. Okay. Jobs, people who are looking for jobs, or you're going to get a good job, right? As long as your soul has been seeking it, right? Okay. Great monetary gains, great financial gains. We got 2 twice. People are going to be overrun with money, currency, and I'm talking. You will meet people. It will happen to you as well. You will be like, okay, this is a miracle. If you've never experienced a miracle, you're going to say, this is a miracle. Okay. But understand that this is your soul doing this for you. Okay. So it's almost like whatever it is that you lay your hands to, that you know you're supposed to be doing, you're going to find success with it, right? The number 4. What is the number 4 bringing? New technology, new ideas, right? New opportunities. Okay. Number 8. Success written all over it. So why do you think that this time would be chosen to make this move? We want to know about all the beneficial owners of these entities. Notice now, they're not messing with a trust. They don't want nothing to do with the trust, right? They're not messing with tax exempt entities. They don't want nothing to do with that. And yes, some of you are saying in your email that, your own country is making you feel like a criminal, but they do that every day. This is nothing new. You can't drive down the road with a light bulb out in your car. Okay. You can't drive down the road with your a sticker expired on your tag and all that stuff. Like there's you're being policed everywhere you go. Okay. You can't go into even the supermarket and not be watched. Okay. I mean, you're being watched all over the place. So the whole, we don't know who murdered who, and we don't know where this person went is a farce. We already know that, right? So don't fret about this thing happening. It's really not that deep. Like I'm saying, I'm going to tell the secured entrepreneurs about the 23 exemptions that are available, okay? And I'm going to tell the secured entrepreneurs how it is that they will fall under those exemptions. And if you do not fall under any of those exemptions, Ms. Roy is going to tell you how you can fall into one of those exemptions, if in fact that is an issue for you. But I'm going to get more into that in the next video. Now, I was sharing something with one of the secured entrepreneurs yesterday that I think applies to what we're talking about today, because some of you were saying in your email that you feel like you just cannot catch a win. You just cannot, it's not happening for you. And now you're being told that if you don't do this thing, you'll be fine. What did they say? $500 or $5,000 or something like that. I'm going to tell you all what that is in the next video, but I understand what you're saying to Miss Aurorah. But I need for all of the secured entrepreneurs and every entrepreneur who is watching this video, please like, subscribe, or share it with a friend. Okay, ring the bell, whatever they tell you to do down there, right? Because listen, because the energy is so strong for 2024, and many of us are already feeling it now. I'm talking, I have watched people now be displaced, right? And they're believing that it's a bad thing. Their soul is taking them where they need to go to experience the success that they're supposed to have. Okay, I'm telling you. Understand that many of us become prevented from getting on our path, from doing what it is that we know we're supposed to be doing. Okay, we are taking the necessary actions. You know, we got our marketing going, we're making phone calls, we're out there, the store is open, all this stuff. And we're not understanding what the problem is, right? That is the spirit of prevention. And I find it very interesting that that little spirit keeps trying to cut the food. Okay, so just know, for everyone who is emailing, Miss Aurorah has had to cast that little spirit out as well. And it plays little tricks. It does little things that you would think, well, that just happened. That just, boo. That's that spirit messing with you. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I was leaving, I'm at the airport. Everybody knows I travel with King David. The day I was supposed to leave, I get to the place on time. Now, the first thing that I was told is that this particular airline no longer allows pets in the cabin in business class or in first class. So when I got there, the first thing that happened was the downgrade of my ticket. The lady was saying, well, I have to find you another seat. You can sit in Comfort Plus, but you can't sit in the business class. And you can't sit in first class with the pet on this airline. Because we all know that we think we're going to one airline, but it's actually operated by another. Okay? So the lady's explaining to me that the airline that's operating the jet, this is their rule. So now you got to find me a seat in Comfort Plus. Okay? No problem. And I'm standing, I'm calm, you know, and I'm smiling. My hair is all done. You know, I'm cool. And then the lady was taking forever. For those of you who travel with pets, you know, you have to have your documents that was stamped by the USDA and, you know, that whole examination course. I mean, you know, it's costing you to travel with your pets, right? So she's taking her sweet time. Now, I have been at the check-in for 1 hour. 1 hour. But I'm calm because I'm like, okay, I don't think I'm going to make the gate. I haven't gone through TSA. She's probably going to have to put me on another flight. No problem. I'm still cool. She's running back and forth. She's talking to people. I'm standing there. Then this other lady comes up. The lady got a mask on. And she said, well, what's the problem? And then she says, oh no, you timed out. You don't even have time to register the pet because the gate is closed. So she's going to have to get on another flight. So I'm still like, oh, okay, I'm calm, right? Then the lady says, well, I want you to take the dog out of his carrier. You want me to take King David out of his carrier? Okay, no problem. So I open up the carrier. King David comes out. He's bouncing around. He's saying hi to people, you know, the whole 9 yards. And she says to me, I think he needs to ride in cargo. So now I'm like, this is where I draw the line, lady. Okay. I said, ma'am, how is it that this dog is going to go in cargo? Like, I don't understand, you know, what's happening here. she said, well, is that the discretion of the check-in to say whether, we think the dog is too big to fly in the cabin? Ma'am, this dog is 15 years old. I've been flying with this dog, in this same carrier, but I'm calm. And then she says, I'm just going to give you a refund. I'm just going to give you a refund. Walk down there and ask some other airlines to get a ticket. And I'm looking around and I'm like, okay. So now the lady who's there with the mask is saying to me, I want to thank you for your patience. I can't believe how calm you are. And I'm sure they couldn't believe how calm I was, because we all know that the next person would have been going totally off. You just canceled my international flight. I've got to get somewhere, right? I'm calm. So I start walking through the airport and I'm thinking to myself, okay, let me go back to the house and regroup, because I cannot believe that this just happened. I'm calling Russell Thomas. I'm telling Russell Thomas what happened. I'm talking to Sterlette. I'm telling Sterlette, I can't believe this just happened. I'm talking to Shiny Peggy. I can't believe I did it. Right? I'm talking to Ken. I can't believe this just happened. So I come back here and I called, I want to say 4 or 5 different airlines, because I'm trying to get a flight. They all tell me that you can no longer fly in business class or first class with a pet in the cabin. But is your pet under 18 pounds? Yes, he's 13 pounds. Do you have an 18 by 11 by 11 carrier? Yes. Well, ma'am, what was the problem? Hey, I want to know too. I want to know what that's about. Okay? Right then, it comes to me that this little spirit of prevention is trying to have its way with me. So I said, I'm going to go ahead and cast your butt out, because I don't have time for this. I did all, y'all know what Miss Aurorah going to do. I did all that. And then I called Delta. Now, Delta was my last choice, because I had a very unpleasant experience with Delta in Israel in 2009. I have not flown Delta since 2009, since that incident. I'm telling you all, right? In a foreign country, you don't speak the language. You got these people on the plane showing out. It was these people who work for Delta, okay? And so it was going to be my last. So, okay, last call, I called Delta. I get a nice customer service representative. I share with the lady what just happened. And she said, well, you're pretty calm for somebody who just had their flight canceled. And the woman said she just gave you a return, and didn't even give you an alternative. I said, well, what can I do? What can I do? She said, all right. The plane is operated by KLM. Now, KLM will allow you to have a pet in the cabin in Comfort Plus. She said, I'm going to get you a flight, but it's not going to be tonight. Because if I put you on a plane tonight, you're going to have like a 10-hour layover. And who wants to spend 10 hours in the airport or doing whatever? It's winter time, okay? This lady spends almost 2 hours on the phone with me, calling the KLM people for the flights going as well as the flights coming back, okay? Making sure that I had a particular seat that I was asking for, because little King David has to be in his carrier. They don't let the dogs out of the carrier, and he's going to be at my feet. So I always ask to sit in the row that kind of like faces that little wall, so that people don't have to like walk over him to get to the bathroom and things like that. And she did all of that. Okay. Now, it was a moment when I wasn't really even excited anymore. I was like, I can't believe this is going on. Okay. However, with the understanding that we're walking into a year that is loaded with prosperity, of course, we would have this fence-in situation because too many people have left corporate America by choice, and too many people have been forced out. The other thing that some of you may not be aware of is kind of like for the first time in history, we've got more seniors who are doing gigs. They are doing DoorDash, Uber, and Uber Eats, and whatever the heaven else is out there as far as gigs are concerned. Okay, we've got more of the population doing their own thing, going their own way. Now, you've got to know that a senior is only doing gigs like that because they cannot survive on Social Security. All right. But because we've got all these people that are about to really have some huge financial gains, we want to know about it. We want to know about it. Now, this is not preventing anyone from mastering tax-free wealth, okay? It's not preventing you from doing that, because we all know that, and they know it too, that we still have the laws written that allow us to do exactly what we've been doing for centuries, okay? It's not going to be a hindrance. It's really only going to be a problem for the individuals who have always been conducting themselves in commerce the incorrect way. So we're just giving you another opportunity to just mess yourself all up, do all kind of stupid stuff to yourself. That's really what that's about. So I want all of the secured entrepreneurs to know that it is time for you to cleanse your space. And I'm talking the place where you live, your automobile, your thoughts, people who you are associating with. Okay. This is going to be key for the 8th year, because what's happening is that the molecules in the atmosphere, in the walls, in the seats of your car, things that you have spoken, the molecules make a decision as to when they want to strike back on your butt. Happens to all of us. Okay. And I had to really understand some stuff years ago when I was going through the dark night of the soul. And I was listening to Cindy Trim, and she was talking about how this thing plays out. Okay. And that's one of the reasons why it's so important when you move into a new space, you must now cleanse that space. You must put the molecules in that space under your control. You have to start telling those molecules, hey, listen, I don't know what happened in here before, but whatever it is, we about to cancel, okay? Because this is what's about to happen in this space. And you begin to speak the things that you desire to experience in that space, right? So this is the time in these next 30 days for all of the secured entrepreneurs to begin to speak exactly what it is that you desire to get accomplished. Now, we all know that there's going to be some energies that you're going to have to get rid of. Okay. You're going to have to do that. And then you need to begin to speak exactly what it is that you are desiring for your business, for your life, for your marriage, whatever it is, because everything around you is in motion and listening, okay, to everything that you are saying. We know that this is a voice activated universe, right? So I just want all of the secured entrepreneurs to be very, very mindful that we're coming into a time where many of us are going to experience having the Midas touch. Everything you touch will turn to gold, in whatever manner of gold you desire. Okay, whatever gold is for you, it's going to happen. So just be mindful. If you begin to get displaced from places and things, and you begin to feel as though things are not working the way you thought they were going to work, understand that this is about what's really going on within that's leading you to where you really are supposed to be. I'm talking on purpose stuff, okay? Where you are going to actually experience great success, monetary gains. This is all about, inner authority causing you to rise up and become a leader, okay? It's very, very serious. So I'm going to get into the whole Transparency Act in the next video. I'm going to put this video up first though, okay? Because, even Miss Aurorah has been led to do certain things. And I'm talking forced, okay? All right. So you all know that you can find me, Miss Aurorah Dey, at AurorahDeyConsulting.com. And until next time, ta-ta.